Hi everyone! Today I'm going to talk about running and how to properly do it, and I'm also going to compare running to weightlifting and share some other interesting facts. So I started running in the 6th grade when I joined cross country, and I've continued to do it through my senior year, and I have had great coaches and great friends to run with and learn from, and now running has become a hobby that I really enjoy and a huge part of my life, something that really helps me both mentally and physically. And so there's many physical benefits to running that I need to share. So first of all, it helps you build stronger muscles and stronger joints, as it is a weight-bearing exercise. And it improves your cardiovascular fitness. It decreases your risk of heart disease with that. It burns plenty of calories if you're into that. Some people really love that. It helps you maintain a healthy weight, which is also pretty cool. It helps you get better sleep with that, and it can reduce cancer risk, which is also a great thing. Along with that, there's awesome psychological benefits, which I believe that mental health is a huge important aspect of life that a lot of people neglect. With that, it relieves so much stress. For me, it has been a huge stress relief as I've struggled with mental health before. If I was ever feeling super anxious, nervous, angry, I would go on a long run and just let all my emotions out, and at the end, I would feel 10 times better. It can really help with your cognitive function, your memory and learning capacity, and for me personally, it has really helped with following through anything in life because I've gone on so many runs where I've had to push through. It's really helped me push through any hard thing I face in life. And it can really boost your confidence. I can also testify to that. And it can get you outside, which is an amazing thing. And I know you can run on a treadmill, but if you don't live in a sketchy neighborhood and the weather isn't painful like this week, I don't recommend running on a treadmill. It can also really lengthen your lifespan. According to many research by the Better Health Channel, people that run tend to live longer. And like the scholar Drake would say, more life. And you might ask, okay, so Brenda, running has all these benefits, but how do I run properly? Like, I don't want to get injured. And that's a good thing. So first of all, what I've learned from all my cross coaches is that you got to stand up tall. Like this, good posture, right? You got to engage your core and your glutes, major key. And you got to really use your arms. That is super important. My coaches would yell at me for keeping my arms like loose and my elbows out. You got to keep your elbows in and you got to keep them moving in constant flowing motion. And you really got to step lightly. So many people step hard and it puts a lot of impact on your joints and muscles and it can really lead to injury. So you got to step lightly. And those are the basics of how to run properly. And there's different styles of how to run and how to train. So there's speed work, long, slow distance, and recovery, which are all really important and they work together in harmony. So with speed work, you can do hill intervals, you can do high intensity interval training, like with speed, sprints, and rests in between. And you can do long, slow distance, and those really help build endurance as it's an aerobic exercise where you go at a steady pace that you can breathe at and you're not dying as long as you possibly can. And then with recovery, it's the slowest pace you can do just to get the lactic acid moving through your muscles and to simply recover. That's what it's for. So you don't want to leave any of those out. And the last thing, so many people talk about this huge debate between running versus weightlifting, aka cardio versus resistance training. Which one's better? Which one's more effective? And so a strength conditioning coach from Mind Pump Media really debunked this. And so here's what you need to know. Because I personally love doing running and weightlifting. And the pros to cardio is that it increases lung capacity, it strengthens your heart, your blood flow, it burns more calories during your workout, less equipment is required other than some great running shoes. Not much skill is required because you basically do the same thing constantly, and there's many forms of cardio other than running. But with that, there's some bad things. It burns less calories at rest, and it builds less muscle, and so basically it's less effective for your metabolism. And there's possible knee issues if you're not careful. And with resistance training, there's also some great benefits like the long-term metabolic effects, unlike cardio. So that means you burn more calories at rest. You get stronger in a more functional way because you're working out all different types of muscle groups. So you get a fuller range of motion. But the only bad thing to that is it really neglects your heart health and cardiovascular fitness. So, which one is better? Really, they're both great. They both have pros and cons, but what most nutritionists, health coaches, fitness coaches recommend is that you do a mix of both. So that's all I have for this topic. I hope you found something interesting or are inspired to try running yourself. I know I'm biased because I enjoy running, but I believe that exercise is so important and that there's a type of training or movement that suits everyone. All movement is good movement. Running and weight training may have worked for me, but they might not work for you. It's all about doing things for your mental and your physical health to be the best version of yourself. And I can't wait to hear the rest of your speeches.